What's up, everybody? Here we go with the Friday face-off. Vex and I are going to take a controversial topic in the hockey world. We're going to face off against each other. Sometimes we agree. Sometimes we don't agree. A lot of times we agree. It's the cousin connection. But, Vex, you ready for this one?
Hey.
All right, let's talk about, this is a question that we get a lot from people in the hockey world, and that is how often and when to switch positions. So what ages should you start specializing, let's call it, in a specific position? When, like, how often should we be switching positions at the younger levels? You know, that is something that we get a lot of. And so I want to hear your thoughts on just playing multiple positions, how important that is to development, when we should do it, all that good stuff.
I mean, I think kids should play multiple positions all the time. That doesn't mean like every day you're switching. You got to give them a little bit of time at each position so that they can get reps. Okay, go to the next position. Reps. I don't know if that's, they play one position a month and they're always switching, but I especially think even at like the AAA level at, 12, 13, 14, maybe even 15, if you can get a couple of shifts here and there, putting a kid back on D, putting a D up at forward, a center on the wing, a wing in the center, it's just going to help those players. Like for me, when I started playing a little bit more center, which was probably, I think I probably did that in the USHL a little bit. I did it in college a little bit. I had to do it in pro. So like it helped me at the highest level because I had experience at multiple levels before that. And, you at some level, sooner or later, a lot of guys are going to be like the last guy in the lineup on the depth chart. If you can also play wing and all of a sudden a winger gets hurt and you're a center, well, now you can take that position and vice versa. So it's just, not only are you going to understand the game more because you've seen the game through different positions' eyes later in life, it's going to make you more valuable at some point when the game gets harder, that you could play multiple positions. Like I think forwards should be able to play all three positions. Like, yes, it's harder to play on your off wing to catch passes in your backhand than your forehand, but it's also easier to get shots off with one-timers and stuff like that on a rush. So it's like, if you can learn to play in both those positions, and as hockey gets more positionless, lately, I just think it's going to help the development of players.
Well, we would even tell our college guys when they were going from college to pro, we're like, if you get asked what position you play, you don't say left wing or right wing. Like, I play forward. Where do you need me? And being able to learn the different skills of playing the different positions. I know, like, even in my college career, my freshman year, I played right wing. My sophomore year, I played left wing. My junior year, I played center. And my senior year, I played left wing. Like, you have to understand every, like every position. And I actually, it's funny, like you go back to like youth hockey. And so this past weekend, I went to my little nephew. He's a mite. He's 8 years old. They had like a championship game for his league that they played in. It's just the cutest thing, man. Like just the absolute cutest thing. It was just like a really cool thing to like bring you back to the grassroots of what hockey should be. And it was a championship game, so the stands were packed and like the parents were great on both sides and the kids were having so much fun on the ice. Like the kids that lost, my little nephew's team ended up losing and they were all pissed off afterwards, which is great. But like it was just like such a cool experience. But like it was great. Like kids were playing all different positions. Like it's next five up. Like let's go. And not but like kids were playing different positions at different games. And like I love, like probably up until like the end of mites. I don't even know because we don't believe in like full ice mites anyway. Everybody like should be positionless like at the beginning, but like I'm not opposed to going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just go youngest of ages, figure it out, and some kids are naturally going to be a little bit more inclined to play defensively. Some kids are naturally a little bit more inclined to play offensively. And you could teach different things. It's not like 1, 2, 4, 5, go and just play like whatever you want to do. Like there's got to be some coaching that goes on with that. But yeah, man, like being able to play different positions makes you a better hockey player. It just does. And so like, as you get older, right? We can lengthen the time that we're playing different positions. Like you said, like after a month, like maybe in squirt hockey, you play a certain position for a couple weeks, or I don't know what the right answer is. There is no right answer,
Right.
but like making sure you're letting kids dabble into different positions. And the biggest thing that comes from that too is you get a greater appreciation for what the other positions entail. Like if you're a forward and you've never gone back on pressure to get a retrieval with a forechecker screaming on you, you don't know what that feels like. You don't know what that is, because that sucks at the higher levels of hockey. And so like having done that before, you get a greater appreciation for what they're doing. And also it just teaches hockey sense, because now you know what to do on a retrieval to have a successful one when you have a forechecker. So you can go and be in a greater spot of support for that defenseman that's going to get the puck, because you've done it before and you know where the out is, as opposed to just like either seeing it on video or being told where to go or whatever it may be. It just makes you a smarter hockey player too.
And for me, I think one of the biggest ones is you play a little bit of defense when there's hitting, and you realize like, oh, it's really nice when the wingers hold up the forechecker so that the D-man has more time, so he doesn't have to get plastered into the back wall. Or, you know, hey, as a forward, it's really nice when the D-man moves the puck sooner, so I have more time before the D-man comes down screaming, pinching on me to murder me. Like it gives you that perspective, like, oh yeah, like I didn't like when nobody held up for me. I'm gonna hold up these forecheckers every time, so my D-man has more time. Like it just allows the players to kind of think the game from different angles, which is going to help their overall game. There's for sure, like because I played defense growing up until maybe fourth grade, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, probably until fourth grade. And it was because Paul Stastny would just go end to end and score all these goals. And I was like, Dad, I want to score goals. And he was like, yeah, well, you're a D-man. So stop trying to go end to end every single time. And if you want to do that, you need to play forward. So that's why I switched to forward in fourth grade or fifth grade, I think it was. But like it did give me perspective, like from the D-man's perspective on some things when I was younger. So I love it. Other than goalies switching out, I think everybody should play different positions.
Yeah, well, at the younger ages, goalies should
kids, little kids, everybody play goalie, but
yeah, totally
ages, not so much.
Yeah, and as we kind of have this conversation too, you mentioned it a little bit earlier, but hockey in and of itself, as you get to higher levels, is becoming more and more positionless. And so the way that the game is played, you know, as a forward, you're going to have to understand how to go back and get a puck on a retrieval. You're going to have to understand how to angle and force a person to the outside on a rush and pick up and things like that. Defensemen have to understand how to play in the offensive zone outside of standing on the blue line. Like you look at the NHL now and it's 5 players. It ain't 3 forwards and 2 D standing at the blue line. It's 5 players playing hockey, man. And so like really by helping the players to play different positions, they're going to get that overall perspective. I think you just said that 9 times in the last sentence that you had. But like it gives you a perspective that's really, really valuable because you're going to have to, even though you're a forward, there are going to be times where there's a D up in the offensive zone, and now you have just become the de facto defenseman. There's going to be time as a forward where a D is standing somebody up in the neutral zone, and you're going to have to go and retrieve a puck on a dump in. Like so this positionless hockey, if we're and again, dude, like I don't know about you, but like I've seen some like might and squirt games where it's just like wingers are skating in a straight line and they're not allowed to go past the dots, you know, on their side. And I'm just like, what is going on? Or you go in and like the D have to stay on the blue line in the offensive zone. And it's just like, oh, this is not how we create players that can understand the game at the next level. And so like a little bit of chaos and a little bit of learning they got to learn to figure it out is a good thing. That's a really good thing for their development.
100%.
If you create robots, you're not creating players that can translate to the next level.
Oh my God. Thank you for saying that. That's like, it's a lot. It's very easy to become a robot later in life if you need to be, but it's a lot easier to help players be creative when they're young. So that's just how they see things through that lens forever moving forward. 100%. 100%. I love it. Make the kids play all the positions. Let's go.
Make the kids play out the position, even up till I would say like Bantam hockey, man. Like let them play different positions. And again, it doesn't have to be like we're going to switch every game, type of thing. But like if you spot a kid in for a couple games playing D, or you switch some things up a little bit, like
you're up 5 goals. Put a D man on forward, put a forward back on D for a little bit, see how it goes, then change a few other players. Like mix it up, make them challenge them, make them better.
Challenge. All right, time's up. Thanks, guys. Share the show.